Good day all, everybody. Thank you for having me. First of all, I would like to thank you for the invitation to be part of this gathering and just apologize not attending in person. We're living a decisive moment, some kind of a history of a moment. Democracy under siege, external and internal threats. Yes, we know that it's a combination of negative forces, and this is the right moment to protect the most powerful tool for justice, equality, and freedom, which is our progressive thinking. Our task today is not only defending democracy, but also making it stronger than ever before, adapting to new challenges and circumstances, for sure. We have witnessed how global digital powers, private powers, the so-called giants in the net and the so-called techno-oligarchs, powers which are meant to manipulate political discourse, undermine trust in elections, undermine trust in political parties, and even truth itself. So people cannot tell the difference between the truth and lies anymore. The changing leadership in the White House, for sure, with the comeback of Donald Trump to the presidency of the United States, has certainly reshaped the dynamics of global politics in the most disruptive way, impacting also international relations and the bilateral relation, what we call the transatlantic relations between the United States and the EU. The enduring effects of misinformation, populism, nationalism, reactionary nationalism, and political polarization cannot be ignored. But not only in the other side of the Atlantic, also within the European Union, because we know that there are trends which are playing their way. So our response must be bold progressives leading and securing democratic integrity, ensuring transparency, trust in political campaigns, holding digital giants accountable, the so-called technical oligarchs not only accountable but also subject to the rule of law, the European way and the European legislation for sure. Digital Services Act, Digital Markets Act, the artificial intelligence regulation, and all in consistence with the highest standard of protecting fundamental rights, namely confidentiality of data and personal communications in the so-called GDPR, which is certainly the highest in the world. But there's another point I would like to share with you in this conference, Defending Democracy. You know that the European Commission just adopted a new budget on these terms. Strengthening European defense cannot depend on increasing 27 fragmented national budgets, for sure. No, that won't secure deterrence vis-à-vis Russia nor any other global actor. Without interoperability, common structures, spending will not be enough. Spending will not translate into real deterrence against Russia or any other. This is especially true if NATO umbrella is weakened, as it happens to be the case with Trump in the White House, remaining disengaged from commitment to shared security, and particularly to collective security under Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, the Treaty of Washington. And we should think, of course, into our own security clause. The Treaty of the European Union provides our own Article 42, paragraph 7, collective security the European way. We must certainly secure that we optimize the integration of military capabilities, innovation, cybersecurity, cyber espionage, to maximize strategic benefits of acting together, of joining together, of sharing forces. However, this cannot come for sure at the expense either the European Pillar of Social Rights or European cohesion, regional policy, agricultural policies, cohesive solidarity, because this is the European reason for being. European social model, the European raison d'être. It began, as an interterritorial and regional solidarity, later achieving social and intergenerational solidarity. So on these terms, recognizing the magnitude of the challenge ahead, it's still essential, more than ever before, to explore new financial tools and instruments at our disposal, including, of course, common debt to support all the efforts that we are to engage in to secure European defense. The difficulty and the challenge is not only to navigate geopolitical tensions, but also to champion as a progressive alternative that ensure long-term prosperity and sustainability while addressing the immediate cost of living crisis. We should think of standing up for the social pillar, and particularly enlarging the social pillar as to housing, which is our great ambition, to provide affordable housing for those who are the working classes and the younger generations, which are so angry about the erosion and the diminishing of their expectations. So progress requires not only resisting far right, but also ensuring that every transition to the future ahead, economic transformation, global competition, does not come at the expense of social justice and social cohesion. That is our challenge. That is the social democratic added value to the guidance of this situation we happen to be living in. Social democrats, we do have a chance to reaffirm a leading role, a voice for peace, extend solidarity, not only standing by and of course not setting aside people, no leaving people behind. We as progressives, we can carry both an obligation and an opportunity. Our obligation is to uphold our core principles, which include, of course, democracy, rule of law, fundamental rights, political participation, promoting political participation, promoting equality, certainly between men and women, human rights and fundamental rights, because human rights are a source of EU law. International humanitarian law is a source of EU law. But we also have an opportunity, which is to innovate, modernize democracy, and engage positively into advancing for a better future for the new generations of citizens, providing also security, no leaving anyone behind, and not overlooking our social commitment, which is our reason to be social democrats and socialists, progressives. So I really thank you for this opportunity. I only hope that we are to make sure that our added value to navigating the uncertainties in this world in fast change will bring us together stronger and united to make a difference. I really thank you.